Hey everyone, TimaeuSS. Welcome to another NIKKE video. So today's topic is going to be the most broken non-pilgrim SSS tier attacker, Alice, and whether or not you should be pulling for her, because currently her banner is on at the moment. Alongside D, you can actually pull for Alice. It's our first, I would say, new character rate up banner that allows you to use rainbow ticket, and of course use the golden mileage to exchange for that. Now, a couple of things here, okay? I would just get the simple too long, didn't read, didn't watch out of the way. Only pull for Alice if you are a super mega whale competing at the top right now, okay? If you are free to play or if you're not sure, please wait, and I'll go over why you should just wait a few more days, because we have 11 days left on this banner. You have plenty of time to make your decision, and I'll go over the reason why in this video. Well, first of all, Alice, you have to know that she is very, very special. She is basically at the absolute top in terms of damage output. With the correct team setup and the correct investment, she can easily be on par with Moderna and Scarlet, if not surpass them. She is that insane, and because of how good she is also not available in the silver mileage shop. Okay, if you go into the mileage shop right now, she is obviously the on banner unit, so you can see her here and exchange it with the golden tickets. However, she will not appear as part of the rotation for the black or silver mileage tickets. We're not sure if that will ever get changed, but as of right now, it's not there, right? That's why Alice is quite rare. As you can see, my Alice is currently at core 2. I've got 2 overload gears. We'll go over her skills and of course what makes her so strong, but let's take a look at the video first of how Alice is being used in the Asian hemisphere. And actually a lot of the Western users have now picked this up since, I would say, Union Raid 2. But this is how she was used at the very beginning. Let's take a look. This is a video by World Maxwell Society, and you can see Alice taking down the first set of turrets instantly, and that quick scope is absolutely insane. Now, for 99% of the players here, okay, this doesn't apply to you because this requires, I'm pretty sure this either requires a macro or you're gonna have to have godlike fingers. Because the precision and the timing it requires is honestly insane to pull this off. Okay, yeah, you have to be like a legend to do that. But let me show why Alice is super broken. First of all, you need to be heavily invested in her skill. As you can see, I'm at 10-110. That's basically what you need to bring Alice to even see this type of damage. Now, for her first skill, gives herself a charge speed and a charge damage. Okay, and you need to make sure she is the highest, or if not the second highest attack unit on the team. Her second skill is good to have. You can bring it up to skill 4 if you don't want to spend the other materials that you require to bring the skill beyond level 4. But this gives Alice continuous pierce when her HP is above 80%. So the pierce is extremely good. Turns her shot into pretty much an AoE like attack because it goes through a lot of things, right? And of course, she also gets some lifesteal. She gets some lifesteal out of her kit as well. So this is definitely not bad. I would actually bring it up to the level 4. Okay, now her third skill, which is her burst, is broken. Is absolutely broken. Affects herself, increases her charging speed by 80%. So you can see the name of the game is her insta charge, and that's why she is so strong, and her attack goes up by 55% for 10 seconds as well. And let's bring up the video. So the one reason why she is so crazy is because if you look at her doing her full burst, she instantly, okay, charges to the max. So if you look at the charge gauge on the side, it says 357% instantly. So she gets the full charge, the full effect, the full damage doing her full burst right off the bat. This means that you need at least 1 line of charge speed. Okay, we've tested this, and to gain the maximum benefit, you need at least one single line of charge speed bonus on your overload gear. Just one is good enough. And then as for the cube, usually I equip the resilience cube for the reload. That's what I have her on usually. Okay, so now you understand what you need for Alice herself to be this broken. Let's take a look at the team members that makes her this strong. So as you saw in the video, and again, this video is very good representation. We have the most broken unit, Litter. Burst 1, uber strong, with the second most broken unit currently for Burst 2, Novel. A lot of people are sleeping on Novel, but I mean, it was valid because her burst was broken. Okay, this wasn't working as intended, but now they have fixed this, and it, as of the last union raid, Novel undeniably is now the best pairing for Burst 2 in the Alice team, because her final burst gives an insane debuff. Damage taken increased by 45% for 5 seconds. And if you fully upgrade this, I think it goes to like 60 something. I can't remember, but it's really good damage increase. It's not defense down, which that stat is kind of useless, but rather damage taken increase. That coupled with Alice's insane output, super strong. Okay, so we've got the 3 lockdown: Novel, Litter, and Alice. And now moving on to the other 2 teammates. In my opinion, Maxwell, you have to run a Maxwell. And Maxwell, you also want 10-1-10 at the very least, because Maxwell's first skill also at full burst affects 2 allies with the highest attack, gives them charge speed and attack bonus. And of course, her burst is also very strong. It's like a mini Snow White charge that does an AoE attack and pierce. So Maxwell is super good on the team. And last but not least, the last burst 3 that can run on the team is sort of flex. It's actually sort of flex. Most people run Privity, but with the release of D, you could put D in it. But Privity is really good for Alice because of this reload. Okay, so Alice, as you guys know, we're running the reload cube, and the only downside is because her charge speed is so damn fast, you're blowing all of your loads extremely early. Okay, and then you enter your reload speed. Now this from Privity really helps because you get a massive reload bonus plus the reload cube. Okay, this is really good. The downside is, of course, your max ammunition capacity goes down. However, you could go for max ammo capacity for your sub overload gear stats, so you can offset some of that. But don't worry too much if you don't have a Privity and you decide to run something else. The reload speed is good, but if you don't run Privity, you get a bit more ammo. Okay, you get more ammo. But ultimately, I think because Privity does so much damage and is a decent AoE to clear some of the ads if you need to, I would say this team composition is absolutely the best Alice team composition. Litter, Novel, Alice, Maxwell, and Privity. Now, if you do need some form of survival, you can swap Privity out for Sakura, for example, or anything like that. And of course, we did have a showcase from him as well. He did run this Sakura team. And like exactly what I said, the team setup is the 4 cores: a Litter, Novel, Alice, Maxwell, with a Sakura as the flex replacing Privity. So now all that is said and done. Okay, so you know the teammate investment required for Alice, you know her own self-investment 10-1-10, if not 10-4-10, and a reload cube. So why am I saying that you can still wait and see if you want to pull for Alice? Well, the Alice banner as well as Dean's banner is 11 days left. Okay, we still got 11 days left, but we actually have the half anniversary banner coming up. If you guys didn't know, the half anniversary is coming up, and the live stream will happen on the 21st of April. Sorry, I made a mistake in my previous video. I said it was the February 21st, but it's the April 21st. Okay, April 21st, we will get this half anniversary live stream, which will show us quite a bit of information. Okay, we've translated that in this video, so check out the video on my YouTube. We talked about what is going to be revealed, and I'm pretty sure we'll get a glimpse of the banner that is coming up next, which is why I honestly think wait, because by the time you get this information, the Alice banner will still be available. So wait for that. But of course, if Alice is one of the units that can help you break the 160 wall, that is definitely a valid choice to go for Alice right now. But in my opinion, just wait. If you have the patience and you're not a mega whale, just wait for that information. Anyhow, this is a pretty, I would say, in-depth guide of Alice. And one more thing I want to talk about in this, and I actually pinned the comment down below regarding this, is how do I achieve Alice's crazy damage if I don't have fast fingers, or if I don't have a macro to use. Okay, so one thing we can do, and I will go into the story for that. Actually, let's go to the tower. I'll show you how you can achieve Alice's crazy damage even if you're playing on the phone. Of course, it's not going to be the exact same damage as if you were doing this manually, but it's somewhat close. And the way to do that, okay, the way to do that is by using, let's load up that exact theme we're talking about, okay? By switching your character. That's right. Oh, my novel is invested. I put her out of the thing, so let's just do Rupee, and then Alice, and then Maxwell, and Privet. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look right here. Right, so you don't have fast fingers, you're a boomer like me, your arms are slow. What do you do? Right, what do you do? You don't have the ability to, let's say, do this, right? Okay, so one thing you can do is when Alice bursts, switch to Privity. And as soon as you switch, or switch to another unit, and as soon as you switch, Alice will do the work for you. Okay, Alice will be able to do the work for you under full burst. So it's gonna still require some control, and of course you don't even have to have Alice loaded up as the main character when you're starting out. Okay, just switch, and then Alice doing full burst will be able to do all of this for you. Right, as long as you have the target locked on, Alice can do this. So that is the quick look at that damage. That is the quick guide on whether or not I should be pulling for Alice. And of course, there's a bit of, you know, tutorial on how you can maximize Alice if you're not looking to do manual snipes or to use a macro to run this. Of course, yeah, there's always a risk of getting banned, so I would suggest just switching to a different unit to fully utilize her insane burst output, because the computer is going to do it better than you. Alright, anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye now.